this language on the face of this very earth, the Igbo language. And that's how I'm going to pray. Ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọbụla ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọbụla ya bụ ọka aka ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etu gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ, ndị gboo wee tuo gị ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịghị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị wee na-arịọ gị na-asị lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt kwetu agba wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere, anyị wee na-aja gị mma na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtụ na-eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ebezuga gị. Anyị onwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị na-efe nwa akpụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasisi wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikuni ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara ebi ka a na-arịọ gị ise ise ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you are joining me from any part of the world, Europe, Asia, Australia, America, wherever you are connecting me from, I thank you very much for your contributions on my channel. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much. I remain blessed. For those of you who have already subscribed, I appreciate you so much, and I thank you for your contributions on the comment section. I read your comments from time to time, and I must tell you, I am so much encouraged. I'm really encouraged on the comment section. Thank you for your contributions. Everybody should continue to contribute on the comment section, because this is where we share our views. That is where we learn from each other. We don't only watch the video. After watching the video, you go to the comment section. You can see comments that will inspire you. You can see comments that are going to answer some questions that you are asking. Thank you so much for all your contributions, and remain blessed. Once again, I am here talking about the situation of the construction called Nigeria. We cannot be silent. We cannot keep quiet. We will continue to talk. It doesn't matter how long it takes, because in the conventional media, the government of Nigeria has hijacked it. Even the international media, they are not talking about our story. But in social media, that is where we own the power. That is where we hold the ground. That is where we can be able to express ourselves and say the real thing, what is happening in that country we call Nigeria. As you can see, there are a lot of lies that they are pushing against there, pushing a lot of lies out there. And now that our supreme leader is on their net, they are pushing a lot of lies to dent his image, to paint him evil. But you and I know that the supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has never done any evil. He is as white as snow, and he has been pushing on the gospel of truth. That is the only thing he has been pushing. Remember, he said that he was going to destroy Nigeria with his microphone only, and the truth. And that is what our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been doing, pushing the truth and nothing but the truth. That is the only assignment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not lifted his hand upon anybody. He has not killed anybody. He has not damaged anybody. His messages were all message of peace. Some people misunderstand his message when he was trying to wake people up of what we are in today. The very thing that is happening in Nigeria today, the insecurity that everybody is crying about, even the Northerners are crying about, has been spoken about by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was trying to make people understand what is about to come, they painted him evil. They called him warmonger. They called him all different kind of names. They said he doesn't know what he's saying. But today, everything that that man has said, our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said, everything that he said has come to pass. They have come to pass. And the government of the Janjaweed cannot hold it, because this man knows a lot. Our supreme leader knows them very well. He knows all their plan. He has put a stop to the full annexation of Nigeria as I speak. our supreme leader, Mazen Nadikan, has put a stop to the flooding of Nigeria, and they are scared. They are worried. They can't handle it. That is where they are shouting and crying every now and again, trying to paint him evil. But we cannot allow them to do so. Our supreme leader has brought the message of peace. The only thing our supreme leader was asking for is referendum for the indigenous people of Nigeria to decide their fate. Mazen Nandekano was not antagonizing anybody. He was only trying to bring the plight of the Igbos to the front banner. In the process, bringing the plight of every indigenous tribe in Nigeria to the front banner. And today, the whole world is speaking about Nigeria. They have known what is happening. That the indigenous people of Nigeria is being taken over by the Fulani Janjaweed, trying to take away their land by force. Trying to take away for a very long time. For a very long, this thing has been happening. And people pretend as if nothing is. It is only the Igbos who have been crying out because it is not easy. When you see 5 million people of a tribe killed, you can't be silent. Don't wait until your tribe is being consumed. Don't wait until what happened to the Igbos happened to you before you begin to cry. That is why everybody in that country called Nigeria, regardless of your tribe, regardless of your religion, have the right to speak up now. It is not just about the Igbos. It is about you. It is about you. Talk about the Igbos. They are even used up. They are used. They are already saved in their own side. They have gotten used to all the antagonizing of them. They have gotten used of all the killing, and they are fighting hard to liberate themselves. So it is not about the Igbos. It is about you. This is the time we have to unite together and fight out of this very trouble. As you all know, when you hear about the agitation and the cry in Nigeria, it is not just a mere noise. It is because of what is happening in Nigeria. The marginalization in Nigeria, it is not a child's play. It's not a child's play. Formerly, people used to pretend about it, but Mazen Nandekano has brought it to the front burner that everybody is now talking about it. Nobody's keeping quiet anymore. Nobody's keeping silent anymore. The funniest thing is that the Fulani Janjaweed, the Fulani cabals who are in charge of the government of Nigeria, whom the British government have handed, the colonial masters have handed over the government of Nigeria into their hand, have refused to discuss anything that will cause the progress of the indigenous people of Nigeria. Whenever you want to discuss anything that has to do with the progress of the indigenous people of Nigeria, they will never allow it. They will only tell you that the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable, whereby there is no even unity in the first place. There is no unity in the first place, talk less of being negotiated. There has never been a unity, and they are not willing to make that unity. How can you be able to unite with somebody who wants to kill you, whose only interest is to push his own personal agenda of Islamization and his own kind of Islam? We have a lot of Muslims in the southern part of Nigeria, and they are peaceful. They even have Christians in their family, and there have never been any death penalty upon them. But in the north, it is not the same. Once you become a Christian from a Muslim family, you have just sentenced yourself to death. How can we associate with this kind of people? How can we exist? How can you talk of peace in this kind of environment? The country is divided and has been divided from the onset. Only that the politicians are pretending because of their selfish interest. But now they can't pretend anymore. Everybody is now speaking. Even in the media, people are now talking. I want you to hear this very interview that was granted in the media. What someone has to say about the agitation by the Oduduwans and by the Biafrans. It is not a child's play, and they are not just doing it because they want to do it. They were forced. It is a child of necessity. They were forced to fight for their life. That is what the Oduduwans and the Biafrans are doing, fighting for their life. Let us hear the interview on the Rise Television.
Administration has deployed the Department of State Services
in
what they allege are clearly illegal nocturnal raids. They claim that the raids have been mainly targeted against the South separatist groups rather than the North terrorist bandits and kidnappers. Give us your assessment to
Well, in the first
claim.
place, let me say this very clearly, that the foundation of every agitation in this country is injustice. The foundation, listen very carefully and put this in your scrapbook, I beg you. The foundation of every agitation, sir, is injustice. As I'm here, if I do a disservice to the woman I call my wife, she will protest and the house may be unlivable. If I'm unfair to any of my children and one observes, I don't think I'm going to enjoy their patronage as their father. The same thing with this country. Let us look at what the president said. The president of the country has attended 2 United Nations General Assembly, and let me put it in perspective. The one that was viral in 2015 was the fact that he was talking about the self-determination for the people of where? Of Palestine. One. The second one that has not gone viral was the case he has made, also on record, for the Rohingya Muslims that have been wrongly treated by the people of Burma, known as Myanmar. That is the second one that has not gone viral. If the president could make a case for them, why is the president or the leadership of this country uncomfortable with people asking for self-determination? Nigeria is a signatory to all the conventions available that permit or allows for self-determination. And why would anybody ask for self-determination? It is simply because the person feels, I am not being treated fairly in this marriage that has become very uncomfortable. That is one part of this conversation. Moving forward at the same time, when you are talking about the security operatives, do not forget that one of the most interesting parts of the role they played was to have gone to Kano to arrest somebody that said the president was going to take another wife. That is my own Department of State Service. Arresting people or arresting somebody who said the president wants to take another wife. In the first place, the president's religion allows him to take 4 wives. And if a man says the president was going to get married, I think that you could leave the police that also attend to civil issues to go and arrest him. The DSS should not be seen in such cases. Thirdly, there was something that happened when they paraded certain things they said they saw in Igboho's home. They saw the paraphernalia of his traditional religious worship. The last time I checked this constitution that I have issues with, freedom of conscience and religion is one. And you cannot circumscribe a man who has decided to be a traditional religious worshipper and protect himself as such by displaying the charms you found in his house. In the first place, the amulet, the charms, are the paraphernalia of his religion. Have you arrested somebody with rosary? Have you arrested somebody with tesbih? Why are you displaying all of those things? That is not part of what you should display. Then at the same time, the DSS came to his house. We have actually gone to places where I've sat with my lawyer friends that the way the DSS entered Igboho's house, was it proper? They said no. Was there an arrest warrant? Was there a search warrant? And don't forget that part of the issues described by the governor was that you cannot send people into a state when the chief executive is not aware. They went to Igboho's home. Governor Seyi Makinde was not aware of people coming to do such job. That is also a disrespect to the first citizen of the state, a disregard. Then let me also say this. When Afara Aku, the place of Nnamdi Kanu, was actually besieged by the military, do not also forget that the governor of that state was not aware of it. Let us walk within the confines of the law that we have sworn to uphold. These things are the reasons the governors of the South are saying certain things should not happen. And let me say this very clearly. The agitations may not abate, because if you think you have curbed one, other people are actually rising up and saying, no, treat people. Do you know that the Anglican Church in the East, in Anambra, for instance, according to certain things that I read recently, have stopped the use of the Nigerian flag, and of course they don't accommodate the national anthem again. That I read somewhere about 3 days or 48 hours ago. You see, when people see that you are not listening to them, they will find a way to get your attention. For instance, we are talking about the South people at the same time who are complaining. Has any respect been shown to the people of that region? Let us know that as students of political history, it took a lot of battle for them to even get the 13% derivation that they get today. And they are still telling you that the host communities are affected. Excuse me, people, I have traveled in the south of the country. I've gone to the pipelines. I am not a media person that sits in Lagos and talk. I have gone to the creeks. I've gone to the waterways of Ahoda. I've seen this pipeline, and I see the stark poverty in the lives of these people. Wow. Let us treat this country with fairness and justice so agitations can stop. I appreciate this platform, and thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much.
You can see, after listening to this man, this is the obvious truth. Biafrans and Oduduwans did not just wake up one day and begin to ask for independence from Nigeria. They did not just wake up one day to begin to talk about independence from Nigeria. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not just wake up one day and begin to talk about independence from Nigeria, begin to call for independence of Biafra. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has started from asking Nigerian government to do the needful and make sure that everybody is safe. He fought for Nigeria. I will play the video again to remind you.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children and men in South America, all over Nigeria, especially the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy. We are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we are here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government through the High Commissioner that what is happening in the country is unacceptable, and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent situation of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mandate in their government. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can power people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the international community for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1967 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. When you saw him there in London, he was protesting on behalf of Nigeria, not on behalf of Biafra. But today, because Nigeria have refused to do the needful or come to the negotiating table to listen to the indigenous people of that contraption, it is game over. We are no longer talking about one Nigeria. What we are talking about today is referendum, so that Oduduwa and Biafra with other tribes can be able to have their nation. That is what we want now. One Nigeria has ended and ended years ago. The contract has ended. What we are talking now is about the new contract, which is Biafra, Oduduwa, and the rest nation that we emerge. Nothing can stop it. That is the only way forward. It doesn't matter what they do. They will kill us. We will kill them. But at the end of the day, Oduduwa and Biafra will emerge, and every other nation will rise. We must surely see our freedom. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to strengthen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, make him stronger than ever. We know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very strong. They are scared of him. That is why they cannot bring him to court. They are scared of him. They are scared of his voice. But we are hearing from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on a daily basis. If you are truly a Biafran, if you are truly a lover of freedom, you'll be hearing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speaking to you on a daily basis, even while you are asleep. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to strengthen him. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to protect Sunday Igboho, who has chosen this battle. Sunday Igboho has provided himself, made himself available to fight for the Oduduwa people, and nothing will happen to him. It doesn't matter how long they delay him. It doesn't matter how long they postpone his case. Sunday Igboho must be free. Very, very soon. He will get his freedom, and the struggle will continue. And while he's coming out with the flag of Oduduwa raised high. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out with the flag of Biafra raised high. Everybody will rejoice, and we will celebrate in that land that we have been asking for. We cannot sing a joyful song on a strange land, but we are going to sing a joyful song in Biafra land, in Oduduwa land. There we are heading to. Thank you so much for watching, and remain blessed. Bye bye. See you again on the next video.